Well, hello everyone and welcome to Zombicide Black Plague. This is the special guest Paul Bonner. So let's dive right in, shall we? So we start off with Lord Berserk. Here he is, and he can hold a greatsword in his body slot, so that's interesting. Anyway, so he starts off with a +1 to dice roll in melee. Okay, that's nice, you know. It's nice. Then he goes +1 free melee action. Okay. Ironhide. Bloodless melee. Roll 6 for +1 die melee and shove. Well. Oh, there's me knocking the camera stand. So, having to start off with the dice roll in the melee action. It makes it a tough choice of whether you want to have the free melee action or Ironhide. I mean, the free melee action just means that you're going to have other actions to do whatever else you want to do, like keep moving or try and open doors or searching and all that. So that's a good thing. Whilst Ironhide is handy in orange, but more so in red. But then again, you might actually find some decent armour. Anyway, might is the word. So it's a tough one there. It's a very tough one. In the red, I would ignore the roll 6 for +1 die in melee, because you may never even roll any 6s in the entire game. Or you could actually roll, I don't know, 4. Remember, this is in red, so you ignore. Bloodless melee and shove are the next better ones, of course they are. Shove probably a bit more important when it comes into red, because when it comes down to bloodlust melee, you may be going straight into a whole bunch of zombies and you may not kill anything. Well, you got a +1 on a dice roll, so you might actually kill some things. Then again, you might not. You know, you could actually roll lots of 1s. You know, 1s. It's a 1 to 6 chance of getting a 1, just like it's a 1 to 6 chance of getting a 6. Please ignore. Oh, there you have it. So yeah, a great sword. Here is Lord Berserk in all of his plastic glory. You know, he actually looks pretty good for a dwarf. Not bad. Quite simple. Pretty good. I like that. Second is Clum. He can actually have an axe in his body slot, so that's handy. Right, it starts off with Barbarian. You know, that's okay, not so great in the blue setting, but it's something. So, orange, +1 to dash roll in melee. That's good. Super strength. Oh, that's really good. Right, red, bloodlust melee, regeneration, and shove. Okay, so it's a tough one to go with either super strength or +1 dice roll in melee. It all depends on who's been given the hammers, at least, and then it all depends on what other weapons and equipment you may have got. If you haven't got any decent items, or not getting any decent items, then super strength perhaps would be the best way to go. Not only to deal with fatties, but also abominations. The +1 dice roll, if you got some decent weapons or something like that, is perhaps a good one to go for as well. But like I said, it all depends on the weapons. In the red, we have all decent. Shove probably be the most better one when it comes down to the red setting, danger level that is. I would probably go for there may be regeneration. Yeah, just heal all damage. That's good. Then bloodlust melee. I mean, still, bloodlust melee is okay if you have the right equipment. That goes quite well with super strength as well, or +1 dice roll in melee. I mean, but you've got barbarian. Barbarian +1 dice roll in melee. You're going quite well with that. But then again, super strength with regen or even bloodlust melee. I mean, you can't go wrong with either. And here is Clum in all of his ogre goodness. He looks like carrying a giant flail. He's got a giant basket. I mean, he's an ogre. He's a big model as well. And well, let's go for a comparison. I mean, yeah, there you go. It's pretty big. I like that. Okay, so he has a big base. He does come with a big purple base, and it's just for him. Oh, you can't really see it all that well, but still, it does fit in there. I can't bother to put it in there because, you know, it's colour bases. So yeah, I quite like the model. He's snarling and he's an ogre. Next one is Miser. Miser? I think it's actually Miser. Right, in his body slot can hold the Death Strike scroll. Oh, that's pretty good. So he gets +1 free magic action. Ooh, special. +1 free combat action in the orange, or spell book. That's really good. Can have lucky, marksman, spellcaster. Right, all of these are pretty good. They are +1 free magic action, +1 free combat action. That all depends on your skills and equipment. But having 2 free magic actions, with the magic and the combat, using your magic as well, gives you an extra, when it comes down to it, 4 extra actions just to do whatever you want with. That's actually really, 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 really good. Spellbook, on the other hand, is also a very good one to go for if you can actually find these scrolls, because well, it's all about scrolls. I mean, anywhere. If you have them equipped or not equipped, you can use them. Right, lucky. Having a reroll, not bad. Marksman allows you to target who you want, and enemies do not hit survivors, which is good because magic is more or less range. And spellcaster. Ooh, spellcaster goes well with the +1 free combat action and magic action at the same time. I would, out of these, I would probably go with the free combat action. And unless I've got a lot of spells, then it's spellbook. And with the red ones, I'd go with the spellcaster automatically. Then marksman, just to make sure, because of necromancers. And then lucky. I mean, all of them are still good, but I'd literally go for the spellcaster, marksman, lucky in that order. Here is Miser in all of his glory. He's got that book he's holding. He's supposed to be an Inquisitor, but still, he looks really good. Just stands there staring into people's eyes going, yeah, you're guilty. You're guilty. Wait, you're a flower. Well, anyway. The book is nicely detailed. We've got his hands in the book as well. I've got on the pages. So, yeah, I quite like that. It's good. Last we come up with Genevieve. I just called her Jen for short because, well, Jen. Right, anyway. Body slot can hold a crossbow, which is actually good. Right, blue, +1 damage range, so she can easily handle fatties. She gets a crossbow, she can actually take care of abominations as well. Right, +1 die in range. Oh, you have got to be kidding. That's hilarious. Right, +1 free ranged action. Oh, you've got to be kidding. That's hilarious as well. Right, +1 die in combat. +1 free combat action. +1 dice roll ranged. Okay. I'm going to tell you this much. I love Jen. She is probably my favourite shooter. Yeah, you don't really get a lot of decent shooters, but she is my favourite. It is a difficult choice. +1 dice in range or +1 free ranged action. Oh god, this is a tough one, seriously. I would probably go for the +1 die in range, getting the extra attacks. I mean, it is probably a bit more better than the free ranged action. I mean, free range action is okay if you're trying to hit single targets, but where you're going in orange, there's been only a very, very short amount of single targets that was left to kill. So yeah, the +1 dice range is better, just because. Right, so in the red, +1 die in combat, getting an extra dice. +1 free combat action, and +1 dice roll in range. Yet again, it's one of these things where it's, oh dear, it's a tough one. I'd go for the dice roll. I mean, it's just a +1 die in combat. It all depends really on other equipment. But of course, you shouldn't really give her melee weapons. I have given her melee weapons. I have used her in melee because I didn't have much of an option. So, +1 die in combat, or the +1 dice roll in range. It all depends on that kind of point. So it's a tough one. The +1 free combat action can be skipped at the moment. So here is Genevieve in all of her glory. There she is, just holding a crossbow, waiting. She's kind of pretty basic, really. She's got that helm right here for hat, crossbow. That's about it. Little dagger. There's not much to her, really. It's quite simple. And that was the special guest Paul Bonner Zombicide character survivor box set. What do I think of this? Well, I really do like Jen. She is, like I say, one of the best range users you can get. Miser's not that bad as well. It's kind of fun using the ogre. So yeah, I think it's a very good box. Really good box. Literally mainly for Jen. So yeah, what can I say? I would say get it. They are all pretty good. You know, you've got like 2 melee type users, you've got a magic user, and you have a ranged shooter as well, all in this one little box, which is a good balance, really. Then you're just left with 2 others. There you have it. I mean, there's like I said, there's a good variety in here, and it's worth your money as well. Yeah, that's all I've got. So thank you very much. Until next time, bye.